Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Chilufemwape, and we are indeed back again on the What Are You Doing About It campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, we have indeed been joined by someone who has indeed shown to say leadership is not about owning a title. Leadership is all about you as a young person having to create impact, having to be the one driving change. Alright? So indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this face that you're seeing today is not a face that may seem to be a new face to you, especially the NIPA students. Right? Maybe it can be new to those that are not at NIPA. But for you, the NIPA student, you indeed know the man that I'm indeed sitting next to is a man of valor, a man of excellence. President Wakumelo Mukiti. Sir, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So, sir, you indeed know what the What Are You Doing About It campaign is. Basically, it's all about recognizing the young people that are indeed doing the most, recognizing the young people that are in the forefront driving change. All right. So maybe to kickstart the conversation, just tell us more about yourself. Who is Wakumelo?
Thank you so much. So Wakumelo Mukiti is a student at NIPA studying bachelor's in public administration. I'm in my third year. Okay. Also, the outgoing president for Public Administration and Human Resource Association, as well as a NIPASU presidential aspiring candidate 2025.
Maybe since you talked about the just ended elections, all right? My first question to you would be, how was your experience?
It has been amazing so far. At least I've learned some things which I didn't know in the first place. And I can say at least it has improved my personality. I can tell you to say I'm the better Wakumelo than I was.
There is this principle that you live by. I see most of the time when you post when you post on your status, you like this phrase of saying there is winning and learning, there is no losing.
Exactly.
All right. So when you are into a competition, all you do is learn or win. All right. Exactly. So tell us about two things that indeed these elections taught you.
All right. So for me, I feel it has taught me about the basic, the same two things actually. Let me start with winning. I've won. I have won because I have achieved my goal, because my goal is to stand. I stood. Okay, and I've learned as well. I've learned to say, okay, what has been the outcome and what has been the cause to this? So I can say I have been into this, all of them at the same time. That's what I can say.
All right.
I have won, I have learned.
All right. So those are the very two principles that you've learned, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So let's now dive into the conversation. You are indeed a young person from Mongo, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, sir, the campaign that you are doing is really seeing to it to say we provoke the thought process of young people, the thought process of youths, to ignite that fire in them so that indeed they start having to create impact at the end of the day. All right?
Exactly.
My first question to you would be, what challenges do you feel you have noticed, and what is it that you're doing about it?
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul, for this question. So one of the challenges which I've noticed, okay, let me just generalize, just even within sub-Saharan Africa, it's productivity. Mr. Paul, you can believe me to say, when we say we have a lot of resources in Zambia, in Africa at large, you agree with me, isn't it? But the question is, these resources we have, at what extent do we really benefit from? At what extent do we really benefit from these resources? Talk of the coppers, talk of the oil, talk of tourism in Africa. So you find to say an extent to which we Africans benefit, it's very less. Within the context of Zambia we are rich than France by natural resources. But if I tell you to say France has less resources but they are rich, because of what? Because of productivity, you're going to agree with me. So the challenge of production, it has been really a challenge in Zambia. Theoretically, yes, we have diplomats, we have people who are learned, people with good policies, like policymakers like myself. Yes, we're able to make policies. But the issue of being productive and innovative, it's really a challenge. And we need to advocate for this as young leaders, the leaders of today and tomorrow. We need to wake up and start making a change. But that change can start amongst ourselves by the little we have, utilizing the little we have.
So as a young person, my question would be, what do you feel is the problem mainly among us, the young people, towards us having to not be in the forefront of making the change that we want?
It's because of the system, Mr. Paul. It's because of the system. You and I believe to say, when we are starting grade 1, they used to be telling us, go to the primary school, after primary school, secondary, go to the university, after that you do what? You get employed. But believe you me, Mr. Paul, we have heard of people who have taken a similar course like yours, your program like yours, a program like mine, who are still in the society. The question is, why are they not in the system? Why are they not being employed? So there's a problem, because the problem is we rely on some people to give us bread and butter. You get what I'm saying? We lie to say when I'm done with this, I'm going to be employed by someone. In short, we are waiting for our destinies in two people's hands. Mr. Paul, it's very unfortunate in this modern day you expect your bread and butter from someone. Your destiny lies in your hands, Mr. Paul. So I feel as youths, the dependent syndrome, we need to fight against it. The dependent syndrome, we need also to cut it off so that at least Zambia must be independent, not dependent.
Do you think youths are ready to take up the leadership of this country, Zambia?
Exactly, they are. Practically, they are. The only thing they need to put, the only thing they need to put away is the fear of failure. If you and I, Mr. Paul, we are going in the jungle, then we happen to meet a lion, we don't have an option. We need to run for our lives. We need to make sure to say we survive. Okay? But if I'm telling you to say, like, can you face a lion without you being prepared? You can say like you can't, isn't it? But if you face it, you'll be able to think otherwise. How can I survive? So even the young ones, I feel it's hard that instead of them just making them to be, cadres. Let me use the term cadres, because some politicians, they may come to say, okay, when you support me, I'll give you A, B, C, D. Let those politicians also start putting these young ones into leadership positions like what? Councillors, MPs. You see to say we can do better as youths.
So let's talk about your political career. All right.
Yes.
You ignited the political career here at NIPA by having to stand as NIPA's president.
Yes.
Can we say after you lost, it has indeed marked an end of your career?
No. Just at the beginning, it's just a motivation to me. Because at the end of the day, what I believe is, it's just not about the position, but what can I contribute to the school? I can tell you, Mr. Paul, to say, as a president, as NIPA's presidential candidate, my aim is to see a better NIPA. At the end of the day, there's no one who is my rival or no one who is my enemy. But whatever happens is that I need to make sure so like I can contribute to the change of NIPA despite me not being there.
Do you feel you'd have made a very good president?
Exactly. That's the very reason why I stood as a president. I was going to bring an impact which at least I feel, and you, my fellow students, are going to see, okay, at least there's something. For instance, Mr. Paul, I can tell you the issue with accommodation. Accommodation, I can't put a blame on anyone or everyone. But at least accommodation, I feel to say, instead of just talking, why can't I walk the talk? Talk the walk, isn't it? So, Mr. Paul, I can take you back in 2023 when I was a new student here at NIPA, all the way from Mongo. Okay, I expected to say once I've accepted that NIPA accommodation will be catered for me because I stay far away. But unfortunately, Mr. Paul, I used to be coming from Evelyn on as a squatter, coming to NIPA for classes. Okay, so it was sort of a challenge, because how can you be studying whereby you come from that side, it's quite challenging somehow. Okay, it's quite mental disturbing. But apart from that, Mr. Paul, you and I can believe to say like education just not about the virtue of going in class, isn't it, and learning, but how can we make education to be a hobby? How can we make education to be at least more entertaining, more amazing? So for our facilities, Mr. Paul, you and I are youths. If we are not promoting sports, then I'm telling you, we are in danger. Okay, we may end up to be doing substance abuse. So see how our facility is our ground. As a leader, I was feeling like, no, the best way to talk about NIPA to be the first the institute of our choice is to make sure like we have better facilities such as accommodation, increase in accommodation, proper sports facilities such as the football ground and the basketball court and the volleyball court. But apart from that, Mr. Paul, you and I can realize to say we have the issue to do with economic challenges where we're coming from. See, not everyone is able to pay tuition fee. And you have heard some of our colleagues have been dropping out, not because they failed exams, but because of money. Okay? Assume you have paid at least 7,500 out of 10,000. It's because maybe you have a shortage of 3,000 plus. It won't make you sit an exam. Just 3,000, Mr. Paul. Is that fair? The question is not fair. So, as a president, I feel to say there's what we call bargaining, such that giving an opportunity to each and every registered student here, as long as you are registered and you've paid something, I feel it was supposed to be a mandate for you to be writing an exam, because examination or school or education in general, it's your right, not your privilege. Remember, Zambia is a developing country, but I feel my perspective as a president to say we must not really be limiting our students not to be writing examination because of they don't have money. The best way which can be happening is that instead of them being chased, why can they just be holding their semester results? Because that's just a semester results, Mr. Paul. It's not the entire degree. It's just part of the semester. Okay? So if they hold your results for the semester, once you pay, they release your results, you go on. Once you proceed, you will. Okay? Imagine today they chase me in class because I don't have money to pay what exams, to pay tuition fee. Then what will I do? I'll be demotivated. I can start doing substance abuse, which is not fair. I can even die because of depression, by the way, because some certain things how we take them, not everyone can take them. So I feel as a president, I was not only just to make NIPA better, but I was going to at least make NIPA great, even excellent. I believe in excellence myself.
So maybe my next question would be, what you're in your third phase, isn't it?
Exactly.
So meaning in 2027 June you'll be completing, isn't it?
Exactly.
What do you feel are the entrepreneurial skills that you're going to emerge out of NIPA with? Not taught by NIPA, but taught by the experience that you've indeed been here. What entrepreneurial skills have you learned?
All right. So for the start, Mr. Po, I can say I have learned a lot. Okay, diplomatically, even just generalizing by socializing with people. So believe you me to say, once I'm done with school at NIPA, I can tell you to say I have the foundation laid based on experience, as you asked, because at least I'm able, okay, to assess the environment where I'll be, where I can be, and what is needed there. Perhaps you've been doing printing and photocopying. That's a very good opportunity here at NIPA, because you have noticed to say, instead of students going outside the campus, why can't we simplify it to give the services near to them, isn't it? So this is one of the techniques which myself I have noticed to say identifying opportunities. So regardless of whether I'll be here at NIPA or maybe outside NIPA, what I've just identified is, please create something which is not there but it is needed to the people.
All right. So maybe as we are concluding, this is indeed the What Are You Doing About It campaign, and we are sending a call to you young people to say this is indeed the time that you have to start doing something about it. If you are going to be seated and not do anything about it, no one is ever going to come and help you. Us as the young people, we usually call ourselves to say we're indeed the future leaders of tomorrow, but I tell you to say you're indeed a future leader. You're not if you are a leader of today. All right. So what advice would you give the young people of Mongo to indeed start doing something about it, to indeed be in the what would you advise them?
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul. So that question comes with, what do they have as it stands? Is it just only ideas? Is it only money? By the end of the day, what I can just advise, not only to people or young ones in Mongo, but each and every youth who is watching this at this particular time, is starting with the little you have. Don't wait for until you have a lot of money, because one thing you need to put in mind is needs never end. Even if I give you 10,000 today, Mr. Paul, you still need more money. See, money will never be enough. Just start with the little you have. Okay, start with that idea. Perhaps let me say you want to run a private school. Okay, you want to run a private school, but you don't have money currently at this time. If you have 100 kwacha, do you know that 100 kwacha, Mr. Paul, can lead you to reach at that dream? But the question is how? Okay, and this is what you're asking me, how do you do about it? So I can start with that 100 kwacha, Mr. Paul. Remember, this is summer, it's hot. I can start with that 100 kwacha by ordering some free seats, Mr. Paul. I order some free seats, I utilize those free seats by reselling them, at least at a certain fee, a certain cost by which it will give me what? A profit. And by the way, free seats, they give 100% profit. Just like a simple 100 kwacha, Mr. Paul. And sometimes some people will be like, even the same 100 kwacha, they may not really have that 100 kwacha. Where or how can they find that 100 kwacha? By saving, isn't it? Even saving goes to my 2 quarters. It will reach you to reach an extent of having that 100 quarter. You order freeze it. Those freeze it as they go, as they are giving you profit. Have a time frame to say, all right, from freeze it, okay, let me also diversify. Right? Start selling scones. Huh? You're selling scones and freeze it, scones and freeze it. Then you also upgrade. Mr. Paul, within the space of 2 to 3 years, the business of freeze it to upgrade from you selling freeze it, maybe to start producing freeze it. Are you getting the sense? Perhaps you start also maybe ordering some rice, Nakonde rice or Mongo rice. You start now ordering the bags, because after a few years, Mr. Paul, you can't tell me so like you'll be at the same level. What you just need to be is to be consistent. So for you to be where you want to be, or for you to reach where others they are, so that it's not about you just being there, just one step away. No, but they say a journey of 1,000 miles, it began with one step. So what I can advise the young ones is, it's never too late. Okay. And don't wait, but start with a little you have, and make sure to say you have that goal. One day that dream it will come true. Okay, we can give an example of Mr. Hakainde Chele. Okay, today is the richest man in Zambia. But the question is, did he just become? No, there's a journey, there's a process. That's why they say trust the process, concentrate on the process, and motivate yourselves. And one thing I can tell you is self-discipline is the fact to success. So with all this, Mr. Paul, I'm humbled for this platform. It's my privilege, and we look forward to meet in the future for such events. Otherwise, in laws we say, ritumeza hulu.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Chilufemwape, and this was indeed the What Are You Doing About It campaign. What have you learned from this discussion? Let us know in the comment section. But what we are saying to you as you are watching this is that it is indeed time that you have to take a stand, take a step, rise up, rise above all the challenges, and be the solution. Stay tuned, there is more coming your way. I thank you.